it's hot as balls out. Guess what we get phone calls for every day? AC units, that's right. Can I put an AC unit in my camper van? Yes, you can, but you need to have shore power or a large battery bank or a way to charge it. We have an AC unit job here, we have one here, and we have one hidden back there that we'll go take a look at. Chance's legs here are wrapping up. So this one is getting a Dometic RTX. It's a 12 volt AC unit, and the customer had also updated the battery bank. We installed them. This guy here has a bunch of solar up top, so there was no room for an AC unit to go up top. And we're doing a cruising comfort system. So there's 2 ice boxes going in here. There's a condenser that's going underneath where the spare tire was. The compressor, I still don't know where it's gonna mount. I gotta figure that out. A lot of this stuff is a giant puzzle. Cruising comforts are nice because you can remote mount stuff and make them work in places where AC shouldn't work. So this is your typical rooftop unit. That one will run off the battery banks, no problem. This has an EcoFlow for battery and power system, 48 volt. That's another cool thing about this unit here, is the 48 volt system. The most expensive AC unit install in the shop right now. You guys wanna guess how much? I'll tell you in a little bit. We can build some suspense here. Come on, come on. So this is a Alaskan Camper. It had your typical Coleman 110, 120 volt AC unit that all RVs come with, but they're useless when you're off grid. This customer wanted to go with the 12 volt off grid one, so we did the Velit 1600 or something AC unit. To install this one, had to get primitive and cut it out, and then also run, I want to say that 6 gauge wire up into here to power it. The Alaskans, getting power to AC units is always a pain if you're switching from 110 to a DC style, because you can't use that 110 wiring that's buried in your camper. It only has 2 Battleborn 100 amp hour batteries in it. There's room for a third, and then we also added 2 Orion DC to DC 50 amp alternator chargers. So he should be able to recharge quicker off the alternator. There's room to expand batteries in here for now, but this unit draws anywhere from 30 to 60 amps, I think. So 2 to 3 hours is all you're gonna get before those batteries are depleted, but it's better than nothing. Should we cool off since it's so hot out? Price, a lot of this is custom work. It's thousands of dollars to do this stuff. This is probably the least expensive unit out of the batch that we have right now. I think they're $1,600 to $1,800 shipped. The Dometic RTXs, they're around 2, and the cruising comforts, you're 5 to 10 for all those parts, and that's without install. Let me know if you need more numbers, but get the pocketbook out if you want to cool down.